Here is a video on how to set up this laser lipo machine when you get it home, because none of these cords or anything will be on it. So first of all, you're going to want to take your paddles and install this little plastic holder that came there. And if you see, it just goes right on the side like this. Just slips on and off. But I can't do it holding this phone in my hand, so I'll just leave it there. All of them plug in the back. They just screw right in. As you can see, they all fit in their own holes, so you won't have to worry about getting the right one in the right hole because they're all specifically made with the number of pins that go in there. Here's where your power cord goes, and then this red one in here is your on-off switch for the machine. This here, this tube, is for the vacuum probe. So this button here next to it, it actually increases or decreases the amount of suction that the vacuum will have. I would start pretty low on that because it has a pretty good suck on it, and then everything just kind of sits up here like this. Turning it on, again we said the red button in the back. You'll get this welcome screen. And then once you get the welcome screen, nothing's going to magically pop up like I sat there waiting. All you just do is touch it anywhere. Oh, there. Okay, so here are all of your different tabs. So this one says cavitation. So if you wanted to use your cavitation probe, let me turn this a little bit. You would pick the cavitation. It's here, this one. Must use gel with it on the body, just ultrasound gel is fine. This right here will tell you how high you're using it. You can go up or down. 10%, 20%, it goes all the way up to 90, 99%. Me, I can't use this one. I can only use it at about 20 or 30 because it buzzes in your head so bad. Know that for that one before you go on it. And here's your time. They recommend 30 minutes in a session once a week. You have to be very, very hydrated to use this. These right here, I've read different things about these. People say, oh, this one's for extra fat burning and stuff like that. That's not true. What this is the different pulses that it will give. And so they do this so that after so many sessions of using this pulse here, that your body will eventually get used to it. So then when you want to do a whole other set of sessions again, then you can go ahead and switch to this, and it gives it just a different kind of pulse. And then with that different kind of pulse, your body, it'll be something new to your body, and your body won't get used to it. But you know, I wouldn't switch until you do at least your whole 8-week session at least once with that. Just one, which start off with that one, the first one. And then after you're ready to start, you have your time set, your power, and then like I said, I would start off with the low one, not even low, just number 1. Then you go ahead and hit start, and it will start buzzing away. And then if you need to pause somewhere in there, you can just pause here. The next one is your tripolar, and that is your little one for the face, which would be this one here. Again, you have to use gel for that. Same thing, you can adjust how strong you want it here. Your time again, they say again 20 minutes, 30 minutes for this one on the face. I do everything at 99% except for that cavitation, so I never had any problems. But I guess if you were using this on like a patient or a friend and you didn't want to get sued for anything, I would start off with a lower and then work your way up. Then next you have the big one for the face. So this one would be better like in the cheeks. And that's the 4-pronged one here. You can see the 4-prong. The cheek area and the smaller one I showed you before would be like going above the lip. Again, you have to have gel on. These are very hot if you do not have gel on. Once you have gel on, you can't feel anything. You can't feel any heat at all. And then you just want to do a circular motion all over the face. Then you have the one for the body. You can do this one, again, you have to use gel. This kind of tightens, they say this one is the one to tighten your skin, and it burns fat too. You have to have gel again. This one's a good one to follow after cavitation, or even the laser lipo. You can use that and follow with that. Your next one is the vacuum. And this was a little tricky to figure out, so I want to see if I can just show you this one really quick. So this one has the pulse on it. So you're going to put your, and I probably just adjusted it's on the back. Let me see. So you're going to put it up to whatever you want here, your time here, but your suction and your release, I put these on, I try to put them about the same, about 10, 11. And then when you start it, you'll hear it suctioning and clicking. So when it's clicking, it's starting to suction, and then it releases. So you want to put it on the skin, and when it releases, then pull it up and hurry up and move it to the next spot for the next click. So if that's not enough time to get moving where you need to go, I like to get things done quick. So you put it on, when it clicks, hurry up, and then you'll feel it release. Hurry up and move it to the next spot before the next click starts again. Because every time it clicks, it's sucking for a couple seconds and then it releases. So you don't ever want to try to pull it when it's actually still sucking. But once you do it a couple times, you'll get the hang of it. But no gel with this one because it will clog it. It sucks up all the gel and then clogs it. And then I just hit the start button there. But you can adjust these over here. But I just couldn't figure them out when I got it because there's no instruction to that. So I found, putting it 10 seconds or 11 seconds right there, you put them both the same, it seems to work. And then your last one is your laser lipo. Again, I don't know. I do everything at 100% here, which I don't know. They don't, they say, oh, start off low and move high, but whatever. I tolerated it fine. And these are the laser lipo panels, and then you have your little holders. So you can put them around your arms, you can put them under your chin, you can put them on your stomach, love handles, any fatty area. Again, you have to exercise after you use these for at least 30 minutes right away. And drink a ton of water. It's very important. These aren't a permanent solution, this one. This one is, because this breaks the fat cell. But this one is not a permanent solution, but it does shrink the fat cell. So it's kind of like somebody who's been dieting for a while and shrinks all the fat cells and then just wants to maintain it after. So it's kind of like a fast kickstart, because it's not something that will just go away in a day and come back in a day. You can actually shrink them down, and if you can maintain them, it's a really good kickstart to starting off a diet and exercise program. I also made another video explaining a little bit more in depth how to use the probes. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.